Welcome to the Whisky Schools Advent Calendar tasting. Yep, that's right. We have 25 miniature bottles right here. We've already hit one. We took the tree trunk away yesterday. We are now hitting the tree. We're on number 2. Yesterday we done single Scotch malt whiskey. We done Singleton, Glendoran, beautiful Speyside. A lot of sweet notes going through there. Definitely check out yesterday's video, buy yourself a bottle, enjoy it. Today we're moving all the way back over here to Colorado. That's right, we are in Colorado Springs right now, recording in this tiny little room. And up the road we have Stranahan's Distillery. That started 2004, where they first threw that whiskey into the barrel. And now, in 2006, they created their first whiskey. So it's a blend, small batch blend between 10 and 20 barrels of 2 to 5 year olds. They mix them and some delicious nectar comes out of those barrels. I tell you, they're mixed fantastic. Whoever's master blender up there, kudos to you. I am going to pull number 2 over. We are going to first throw it into this different glass today. I said to you I would mix it up with my glasses. I don't know how many different ones I've got, but we'll see. I don't think I have 25 different glasses, but if I do, we'll maybe venture into that as well. So this one, a good old whiskey tumbler, perfect for the American whiskey. Heavy glass. I like a heavy glass, really do. You know, you feel like you're holding something. Does sometimes get a little confusing when you drink and there's nothing left in it because you've drank it all and you think, oh, let's get back to the bar. Which brings me to a thought. When you're ordering this whiskey, now we can see I've got this whiskey in this glass on its own. It's not lonely, it won't be soon. It's neat, as we call it, when you're ordering at the bar. So if you're going into the bar to order and you just want straight up whiskey, neat is what. Now they don't always listen to you. I mean, there's times I get asked for neat, and you know, with the accent, I guess they don't understand that I didn't say rocks. But it's up, you know, depending on the whiskey. If it's $4, well, I'm good. I'll drink it that way. Start pushing up the numbers. I'm gonna say, hey, I need that neat, because that's, you know, that's my preference on drinking whiskey normally. You can have it on the rocks, which, you know, for all those outside of America, it's called, you know, can I just have ice please? And then, you know, there's the water that we could introduce. These ones, personally, I'm not going to introduce water into them. They're low on the alcohol proof. You know, we're sitting in the 90s. It's not high alcohol proof that you need to kind of wet that down a little bit. Bear in mind, when you make whiskey, it's already sitting up at, you know, those 50s to 60s. It gets watered down to get it to that proof. So adding that extra water in there is just going to take it below what, you know, you're actually meant to, you know. Once you start getting the cask strengths, that's when I play with water. Now, we'll look at the colour. I got told that I need to hold this closer to the camera because my brother couldn't see the colour properly yesterday. So here we are again, you know, a nice light kind of sunny yellow gold, which, you know, that comes, you know, it's not been in those new charred oak American barrels for long. It's that 2 to 5 years, so, you know, a lot of that colour you'll find in, you know, Scotches, the second fill barrels. Certainly, you know, because it's first fill bourbon oak barrel, tongue twister that one. That is, you know, pulling in all those colours coming in from the bourbons, from the char, from the aging that's gone on there, so you get a lot more of that colour and that caramelization colour coming through on your Scotches. But again, you know, it's got a lovely caramelly kind of orangeness through there as well. So that's the colour anyway, people. If you want to know about that. The smell, you know, spicy straight off the bat, getting those young alcohol elements through there. Lovely sweet citrus on the back end, beautiful sweet citrus on the back end there. Ah, very nice. You know, you get those typical malts flavors coming through, more predominant in the younger ones. And yeah, let's, you know, is it 2 seconds is all you need to do, quick, and then pull it away, and then back in again. You know, you're not overpowering, you're not getting any more extra smell just from those extra 4 or 5 seconds. So don't worry about like having to just, you know, sit there with your nose in your glass. Also, people think it's a bit weird when you're in the pub. So drinking it though. Wow, a lot of spice coming in, and that's that alcohol, that's those receptors pretty much saying, oh, that burns a little bit, but in a nice way. You know, there's levels to what you want to accept in any whiskey. So, you know, if it's too much for you, that's where your water would come in, just a wee dab of water in there, soften it up a little bit. Doesn't mean it's not drinkable, you just got to work with the whiskey. And everyone's different, everyone likes, you know, different receptors on your tongue. We're not all the same, so just, you know, you can water it down a little bit, you're going to get a lot more mellow taste coming out there. And yeah, I mean, you know, getting a lot of rich tastes in there, you know, tobaccos, leathers. You know, I don't know, nobody usually chews on a leather belt, but take a chew on it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you know, that's how you learn. You know, you've got to think about how something tastes. And right now, this tastes amazing, like really fantastic. It was my first introduction to American whiskey when I came out here. A good friend of mine pulled me in, said you got to drink this Stranahan's. I did, and then another two. Great whiskey, fantastic. Can't say much else other than go and buy a bottle somewhere, enjoy it, share it with friends. You know, it's a good one for around campfire, the grill, whatever. There's always a good time for Stranahan's whiskey. So enjoy. We're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to hit bottle number 3. We are now 2 down. Again, I'm almost sad already because there's not 25 on my table anymore. But tomorrow we'll be back. You can, if you want to get this list, drop us a line through our website. That's whiskeyskillus.com. No E in the whiskey, as you'll see. And yeah, get on there, drop us an email. I will send you the list and you can participate as we go along. I should have thought about this earlier. Work in progress I am. Have a great night. Slán Javar, and again, thanks for coming over. Drop us onto YouTube's. We're all over the place, all these media places, and we'll see you soon, and we'll see you tomorrow right about the same time, I think. Slán Javar. Good night.